Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, just when you thought Manchester United can't sink any lower, well, look at this game here. You thought that that 2-1 loss to Brighton was just a fluke, right? Well, it just goes to show you here that for United, I hate to say this, but the only expectations I were to have this season, if I was a United fan, is whether or not Michael Knighton can somehow secure ownership of the club. Because at this point here, you can understand why fans, are planning to walk out at the game in against Liverpool is because of just this type of performances by United. Well, obviously, a lot of that has to do with the ownership as well, and it just goes to show you here that with United here, the only hope you really want to have for this club this season is wondering whether or not the Glazers will finally relinquish ownership of the club. Because obviously, man, at this point for United, there is just really a point of no return as long as the Glazers are going to be the owners, because I think that at this point here that I think that even an EFL championship club and its owners probably have a way better relationships with the fans than the Glazers do with the Manchester United fans, because obviously right now just can't imagine the frustration you're probably feeling if you're a Manchester United fan, because if you're a United fan, then you have every reason to be frustrated. It's like Ronaldo, stuff like this is why I wanted Bayern to go after Ronaldo. This is why I wish Bayern would have had the courage to shell out, even if we have to pay 30 million for Ronaldo. This is why I wanted Ronaldo at Bayern, is because Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, if I was him, you can understand why he wants to leave Manchester United. This is why Cristiano Ronaldo, I personally think that it would be really good if some club were to get him, because I think that any club other than United can, basically help revive Ronaldo's peak, meaning that him being that same player that he was at Madrid and Juventus, because one thing that I don't want to hear about this game is someone blaming this game once again for like the billionth time on Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? Because once again, I can definitely imagine that there's going to be somebody that's going to be, typing on Twitter that Ronaldo is to blame for this game. Well, newsflash, buddy, if you actually have some sort of decent football knowledge, and then you would realize that Ronaldo, what do you expect Cristiano Ronaldo to do if the rest of the United team is just absolute crap? Then what are you really expecting Cristiano Ronaldo to do? Just put on, his Superman cape and just help single-handedly snap and revive the club? It's like, that stuff doesn't work like that, okay? I'm sorry, but if you want Cristiano Ronaldo to do well at your club, you have to give him talent. And the problem right now is that United, besides Ronaldo, they have a clear lack of talent. And this game has proven it. It's proven that, besides Ronaldo, he's not surrounded by talent. And it's not rocket science to figure out that if you give Cristiano Ronaldo talent, then you can expect him to do great things at your club. And right now, with United, it just seems very surreal that standards have really dipped, especially for this season. Like, it just goes to show you that United, they're only getting worse and worse each season, and especially with Ten Hag. Well, I think that with Ten Hag here, his tactics, obviously, I think they kind of, in a way, got exposed today, but at the same time, I don't think it's really the manager here. I think it's just a lot of the players right now at the club. They don't seem to care. They don't seem to care that Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't really be mad at him for wanting to leave Manchester. I could not understand at this point how anybody can be mad at Cristiano Ronaldo for wanting to leave to a club where they're going to offer him a Champions League opportunity. Because if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, your expectation every season is to win the Champions League with your club, no matter which club you're playing at right now, because obviously that's just the way how it goes. If you have Ronaldo in your team, then you better give him some sort of talent. And it's just kind of irritating me how Bayern, didn't want to go after Ronaldo, when I really, was still all for us getting him. I don't care if he's 38. I mean, you look at Tom Brady. He's 40. He's 44 now. He's going to be 45, and he's still balling out. Age is just a number. As long as Ronaldo has that desire to win and compete, that's all I care about. I don't care about age. But yeah, man, this game, first half, where to say, United just once again, defense was made of paper. And I just don't get why on earth you would start Harry Maguire once again for the billionth time. It seems like United are making the same mistake over and over again, and expecting different results. And that is constantly starting Harry Maguire. It's like you you have Varane on the bench, a four-time Champions League winner. Why not start him for this game? Why on earth are they starting Maguire at this point is beyond me. I just can't comprehend it anymore. And obviously, there's nothing good about this game out of United. I don't see any positive things I can say about United's performance in this game other than they looked demotivated. Ronaldo, he looked absolutely frustrated on the pitch. I can't imagine how pissed off he must have been at halftime, to know that your team, that the club you're trying to, that the people are expecting you to carry is losing 4-0. Well, I guess it's just that, I guess it's just come to a point here where Cristiano Ronaldo, I would really hope that some club can pick him up before he's going to be stuck at United again for another year, where it seems like he's probably going to once again have his later years wasted, just like how he had his later years wasted last season with United, and now it's probably going to be the same thing unless maybe some club is willing. And I'm just very shocked that no club wants to sign Ronaldo. I mean, he already got rejected by multiple clubs, and I don't know whether it's because of his age that the clubs don't want to sign him or something. I have no clue. But regardless, Brentford today, they looked like peak Barca, man. It's like, I am convinced that you can take the worst championship team, play them against Manchester United, and Manchester United will make that exact club look like peak 2011 Barcelona with Pep Guardiola. I mean, that's just how bad things have gone at United that I just can't see how worse it's going to get already, especially next week against Liverpool. Oh my God. I can't imagine how many goals Liverpool are going to put up against United right before halftime. And, I just can't imagine how massive the walk-off that the United fans are planning next week is going to be, and I think that's probably going to be the only highlight of the game next week is just that walk-off, the walk-off that United fans are planning because of just how, they are practically frustrated with the club at this point. And you can't really, blame them. It's like if I'm a diehard Manchester United fan and I see my club being turned to shambles, of course, I'm going to plan a walkout because it's like, this is your club. The United fans, they certainly deserve better. I mean, they have one of the most loyal fans in the Premier League, if not the most loyal fans. And and for the fan base to be treated like this is just pretty disgraceful. If you honestly ask me, that you could definitely feel the United fans' frustration that, at this point, like I said before in this video, the only really level or the only expectation you really have for United for this season is wondering whether someone other than the Glazers can secure ownership of the club, like Michael Knighton, for example. I've been reading up in the news that apparently he's trying to push for a bid to secure ownership of Manchester United from the Glazers, even though, you look at the Glazers here, I highly doubt they're just going to be wanting to secure ownership, wanting to relinquish ownership of the club, especially since, hey, that's the way how the Glazers make their money. But I don't know why I said that. I think everybody knows that already. But yeah, at the same time, I highly doubt that this is going to do anything. I still think Glazers are going to continue to be the owners unless, unless the fans or Michael Knighton can really convince them to relinquish ownership of the club. Like, that's the only way how I see United getting a new owner is if maybe like Michael Knighton can basically just find a way how to use his money just to just get full control of United, because maybe then you can have finally some level of optimism for Manchester United as if Michael Knighton can secure ownership of the club. But yeah, I thought I already said what I had to say here in this video. Wow, 9 minutes. But yeah, today's performance by United, just nothing good. Just this performance, I think, I can tell what was worse. United's disaster class against Liverpool and City last season, or just this game. And it's only the second week of the Premier League. And Arsenal, they won today. They're looking really exciting. They're looking like a club that could, be definitely a dark horse team for securing a top 4 spot. I mean, especially with the way how Arsenal played these last 2 games, they deserve to finish in the top 4 this year in the Premier League. I think nobody can dispute that. But yeah, United, man, Jesus, wow. IDK, what else to say?